Hey, how are you folks? Jason Horowitz, glad to be with you here on CBSSports.com with another edition of Ask Peter Kostis. And this weekend being Memorial Day weekend, it's a 3-day weekend for some of you, chance to get out there and play your first round of golf this season. So no better time to get your questions answered from our CBS Sports golf expert than this weekend when you may be able to get out there and play for the first time this season. And with that being said, let's take a look at the first question, and it has to do with the spirit of competition from Cynthia. Can a fellow competitor lend another player a golf ball to play with?
Cynthia, you can get a golf ball from anywhere, from your fellow competitor, from the pro shop. If you want to run in there quickly and buy one, you can get a golf ball. But if the condition of one ball rule is in effect in the tournament you're playing in, you must use the same golf ball that you lost. In other words, I have a Titleist Pro V1X here. That's what I play. I cannot replace it with another golf ball like a Nike ball or a Spalding ball or whatever. I can't even replace it with another Titleist that's not a Pro V1X. So you always have to remember, if the one ball rule is into play, yeah, you can get a golf ball from someplace, but you got to make sure it's the same one you've been using.
All right, Peter, our second one this week coming from Steven. I have noticed that 99% of the tour players I see swing their arms significantly to the left after impact. When I try this, I either pull my shots way left or swipe across the ball and miss hit. What am I missing?
Well, there's different ways of swinging left through the ball, Steven. Ideally, when you put your two hands out here and they're in line with a golf ball and you swing back, you rotate your body. That gets you back to the inside. Then you rotate forward, and then you rotate on through. And actually, it's the rotation of the body that creates the rotary action of your golf swing and the inside-to-inside path. What happens to a lot of players, they go back with their hands and arms, or at least they come forward with their hands and arms, and they cut across the ball without rotating their body. So a good drill for you to feel that you could do in order to be able to swing left without cutting across the ball and hitting that big old slice is to go ahead and put an aiming stick out here, hold it with your left hand and arm, clear through. Your shoulders create the path into the golf ball, your hips create the path after impact, and that'll get you to swing left with your body rotating your arms left, not just swiping across it with your hands and arms.
William has the last question of the week, Peter. It's, what is a good drill to learn how to trap the golf ball? I always connect at the bottom arc.
William, most people don't have a good descending blow, and that's what creates the trapping sensation and really spinning and flighting your golf ball nicely. Too many people are trying to get the club under the ball and lift or scoop it. What happens when you try and lift or scoop it, the club head gets to the ball before the grip does, and the shaft is backwards, and you're swinging up through the golf ball. So I love this drill. Just take an aiming stick, put it in the ground 90 degrees to your target, and then when you set up, you match the shaft and the aiming stick. And as you go back, you're going to turn, you're going to cock your hands, but when you come back down to the golf ball, feel like you're going to have the hands in front of the stick before the club head gets to the golf ball. By leaning the shaft forward and striking down through it, you're going to be able to trap it and spin it. But always remember, lead with a grip, not with a club head.
All right, Peter, thank you very much. That'll do it for this week's edition of Ask Peter Kostis. Hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend. We'll see you next week with another edition right here on CBSSports.com. I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.